Hello, this is Crow Sentry. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Red Faction Guerrilla. And go ahead and head on out to the mission I was attempting to go to last time. Yeah, here it is. Want to make sure I'm still on track. Afterwards, when we come back, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a swing through this area to see what I can find. If I'm not mistaken, there's an Easter egg around here, but without knowing where it is, it would take a ridiculous amount of time to actually find it. So, unless I look it up, probably going to have to pass on it for now. Alright, so, let's go ahead. Yep, this is one of the Marauder vehicles, complete with, some poor guy on the front. Decorations.
Sam, I just found one of those vehicles you're looking for.
Drive it over here. I'm transmitting the coordinates now.
Alright. Let's see, judging by time slot, I'm gonna say that we're gonna head to the home base that's in the Outlands or whatever this area is. Badlands. Sorry, I couldn't remember what the term was. I just space things at random. My brain works that way. Okay, we can stop. This vehicle apparently has super tight handling, as I'm learning. And not in a good way, because every little tiny bump stops me from being able to actually turn. So it's not looking as tight, it looks like, as much as it is slippery on the handling because of having a very minimal ability to stay grounded without being able to stay on the ground. See, I don't want to have to go through this area at high speeds. Really? Anyways, I don't want to have to go through an area like that at high speeds. I mean, it's bad enough that apparently... hey. Enough of that. Anyways, apparently they're sending Marauders after me for this mission as their extra challenge, which is going to make this a lot harder. Now, can we stop swerving? And I'm going to have to check and see why are we heading north. No, we're actually heading up to the Oasis. I want to make sure that I don't have to cross that bridge. Because it's nice if I don't have to cross it, but... yeah, see, you can't take that turn at all. I mean, you're in the air. Unless I can, next time through or something, manage to figure out a way to not have the bumps send me flying. Pretty much out of luck. This is going to be a close one. I'm going to see if I can dodge these vehicles a little more, because they're messing me up. See, we're at orange alert from speeding. Well, and a few hit and runs. But seriously, orange alert? Yellow alert, sure. But orange? Whatever, dude. Whatever. You get orange alert, like, I could be yellow alert after smashing apart an entire building, and you're telling me I'm an orange alert for just speeding and hitting a couple vehicles along the way. Most of which were, you know, actually, I didn't hit a single civilian vehicle. Actually, considering how much the EDF don't like being attacked, that's probably part of the reason. Anyways, I'm rambling. I seem to be good at that. And there's like almost no way I'm gonna make it. Let's do a stupid stunt and see if we can cut the corners. We're gonna die. See? I tried. Alright, one more retry. And then that's gonna be it, I think. You get the idea. I mean, you saw the end there. So I could probably make it on this try unless something happens.
Sam, I just found one of those vehicles you're looking for.
Drive it over here. I'm transmitting the coordinates now.
Thought. Come on. Okay, yeah, that would actually get me into a ditch if I jumped over there. I realized that there was a nice open pathway where I'd be able to, literally go right over one of the ledges, but then I realized that it doesn't lead to a bottomless pit, but it does lead onto a ravine that I get stuck in. It'd be difficult to drive out of. Possible, but difficult. And considering how much difficulty I'm having with the handling on this vehicle, probably not the best idea. Anyways, so, yep, I'm bored. Yeah, I'm getting bored just trying to do these missions, but I want to show them off regardless. You get to see a lot of different vehicles, you get to see a lot of different roads, and for those of you who enjoy this portion, At the very least, you get to see me fail at something, right? For those who like that. Personally, I don't find these enjoyable at all. That's the other thing. I mean, like I said, I'm bored. That's part of the reason I don't like it. It's boring. It's repetitive. And it's all Twitch-based. There's very little actual planning or figuring out what you're gonna do. I mean, like, you can try, but for the most part, you're not gonna get much. And that was a surprisingly explosive vehicle back there. I mean, what the heck was that about? Oh well. Anyways, having roadblocks already smashed apart can really help you in some of these missions. Just to be able to have the land cleared. It's actually been recommended on several guides I've seen as well to clear out any major obstacles like that, or just any obstacles, period, if you're going for pro time. And so as a result, it may not even be in your interest to do this until later on. Hello. Alright, let's see. Well, we got 32 seconds left. Wonder if I'll make it. 9, 28, 27. Hello. Just saying hello to the people as I drive by. Probably an odd sight. Marauder vehicle. Got someone's corpse on the front. Waving hello and being friendly as I drive by. Yeah. Alright, so let's try... Can I do this? Come on. Stop! Ah! Alright. So, I don't know if you noticed that very well. I was actually literally in the zone, but didn't stop. You have to come to a complete stop for it to count as finishing. So, I'm going to go ahead and just exit this. Sorry. And that's why I don't do those missions.
I don't sleep much anymore.
Okay, what's going to be a good way to handle this? Okay, so I got my reloads.
General Roth has issued a reminder that
This is probably
organized
a
gatherings
slower
of more than
vehicle.
3 persons are illegal without EDF authorization.
We
Yeah.
need to rethink our tactics.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to drive back out there. I don't think there's going to be a faster way to do this. Which means it's probably going to be about 2.5 minutes just to get out there, because it took us about 2.5 minutes to get here. 2 minutes 45 seconds, to be more precise. Which should give you an idea that we're probably going to take up the rest of this video in driving, and since that's really not the most enjoyable thing to see, I have to figure out how to spice this up. Well, you know, it could take some time to talk about future stuff, I suppose. Alright. So in this game, you have, I'd show you on the map, but, you know, I'm kind of trying to speed this up, not slow it down. But, basically, you've got an area where you've got Oasis in the Badlands, and this, we've got most of the side missions done. Most of it's really on its way out. But we do have some really fun stuff left to do in here, and then the longer part's probably going to be when we have to clean up all the, like, just searching around, finding all those little side things that you can do. There's some pretty fun stuff still, though. It really is. When we finish this, the next area is going to be EOS. Now, I did mention that there is the irradiated area. To be a little more precise about what that means, there is a portion of the game, late game, won't say exactly when, don't want to spoil anything, where you do get to go out there. However, there's not much in the way of missions out there. There's very little by comparison to do. There are some things to do, don't get me wrong. They can be fun. I believe one of them's another transporter mission, so not fun for me. But whatever. But there's not as much to do as there are in other areas, because it's not meant to be another like major area like EOS or Badlands or something like that. It feels more like an extension to an old area than an actual area of its own. Speaking of which, where am I driving? Okay. I apparently got lost, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, now I gotta go back. Happens to me all the time.
What the hell's your excuse?
Being a bad driver. What's yours? Anyways. So, that being said, there's definitely some mining and stuff to be done out there, but there's only so much you realistically can do. That was interesting. Not sure where the horn came from. Oh, I think that's actually outside real life. Anyways. Note to those out there, do not honk your horn. There's a bunch of people around like that. It's kind of, you know. Anyways. So, go ahead and smash this up. For the heck of it. Let's take this thing down. Okay. Oh yeah, they got some... Those are just, like, artwork, if you will. So let's go ahead and make sure, though, that we do get our mining done. Check around a little bit. Gonna see if we can get far enough over to get some of this other stuff here done. There's not really much to be gained by smashing things up. It's not gonna drop any morale or anything. You never really completely deal with the marauders. I mean, you sort of do and you sort of don't. To me, at least, it felt kind of open-ended. But anyway, so you got this area that's primarily empty, like you're seeing here, with the occasional little something sporadically out here, like this little tiny marauder flag. Yeah, that's the extent of what you get to do. Woohoo. And just to show you what these are up close, it's basically like welding art, if you've ever seen stuff like that. I don't know what the exact terminology is, but... Anyways, it's marauder stuff, so as far as I'm concerned, it's fair game. But anyways, I don't think the EDF should be caring about the fact that I'm smashing marauder statues, considering marauders are their enemies too. They're enemies to both sides. But anyways, you do get to finally discover who the marauders are, where the heck they came from, all within that last part of the game. But that area, combined with EOS, is still, I would say, closer to size of Dust, and not to the combination Badlands and Oasis, which is, in my opinion, the biggest in the game. Oh, good, good. Good to see this part.
I killed those people to stop the rape and plunder of Mars. I placed the charges, I set them off, and the ship went down, but why am I still alive?
Okay, so basically, there's a saboteur who blew up, but this is apparently the last piece that we can find reasonably of their spacecraft. They blew up the spacecraft and actually survived the whole demolitions of the spacecraft, crashing into, landing on that, and then basically died out here of probably either of wounds or starvation, or whatever. Actually, back then, probably ran out of oxygen in their oxygen tanks. I'm not sure if they had to get terraformed enough of Mars. I don't think they had. In Red Faction, the very first one, you actually... Sorry, I'm going to have to go check and see if this is what I think it is out here. I don't know that it is, but... There's an area, and this looks like it could be it. No, it isn't. I don't think so. So out here, there's an Easter egg, and if I can find it, I will show it to you. But there's a decent chance I won't find it. Because it's an Easter egg. They hide Easter eggs. They're not supposed to be easy to find. Anyways, but as we get through there, EOS is the combination with that extra area I've mentioned, the Irradiated Wasteland. That's going to be your last part of the game, and another little add-on to there that's got like 2 or 3 missions total. I mean, almost nothing to it. Come on, can you get out there? Good. Anything up here? No. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Easter egg hunting sidetracking me. Anyways, but seriously though, the way the game works, you've got those areas, and then that's the end of the game. So we are over halfway done. I would say we're approaching the 2/3 mark. That still means we've got a lot of videos to go. I'm going to estimate somewhere around 90-ish videos to finish from beginning to end this entire Let's Play. So as a result, there's only going to be so much that we can get done on here at once. I'm not sure what number this is going to be, 50-something I think. So that should give you an idea of how much is to go, and after we finish that, I will be starting up a Let's Play of Warlock Master Arcane. I've got 4 videos. I just saw it. It's 4 videos that have currently been recorded. What the heck? You're gonna offer, I'm gonna take it. Now, how in the world did they get out here? Magic. Actually, we'll just ignore it. Probably, realistically, drove the way out here. Mechanically, they spawned in a short distance away and then drove out here. Which allows them to get into places they really shouldn't be able to get to, but... eh. Oh yes, the fake camp. Literally, there's no one here. I mean, it looks like there should be someone here, but it's all, again, just illusions. And that is what these guys are actually really good at. They're attacking me because, well, they're runners. That's what they do. This doorway needs to be a little wider. Just saying. Anyways, so all that being said, there's certainly plenty that you can do out here as far as mining, finding Easter eggs, that kind of thing. But this isn't necessarily the most fascinating of areas if you're into demolitions, because there's definitely not much of that. There is some good racing stuff out here too. That's another area. And ultimately, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead, smash that up. Probably take this out pretty quickly this way. Or I could get stuck. That works too. But in any case, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for now, and we'll continue to romp around the wastes a bit here next time. See you then.